welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chloe and I sell things on eBay to earn a living. Well, mainly. That's what I mainly do to earn a living. I have branched out a little bit more now to Etsy, but eBay is predominantly where my income comes from. Today's video is going to be a quick sales video. I will try not to waffle on too much because I know my videos lately have been quite long and babbly. So I'll just get straight into it. I am going to share on the screen, I'll put like screenshots of the items that I'm talking about. Please forgive me if you can see me looking at a laptop screen throughout this video. I am refreshing my brain as to what is sold. I think I did a sales video about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I'm just going to randomly pick some items that have sold over the past 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to jump straight in. The first item that we have is this white stuff. I think it was 100% linen. I think it might have been linen and cotton, but it will say in the title on the screen. This cream cardigan, I paid £3 or £4 for this. I can't remember exactly. It sold really quickly. I knew it would. It's white stuff. Sometimes it can either sit around for me, or if you get the right item, it'll fly out. And it is material content. I find with white stuff, material content is the key thing, and linen and cotton, especially this time of year, it just seems to fly out. And this went for £19.99. I think I sent out an offer on this one, but I may have accepted an offer. I can't remember. It only went a couple of days ago and I still can't remember. So yeah, I was happy with that sale. Moving on to the next item. This is a sea salt like tunic blouse. This took a long time to sell actually. I was quite surprised because the print on it is gorgeous. It's this really nice like leaf print. Is it the sea? It will say on there. I think it's the sea cave. And it went for £17, I think. Again, it will say on the screenshot. I paid £6 for it, but it took quite a long time to sell, which I was quite surprised at because it was a really nice print. I think sea salt has slowed down a little bit for me. I don't know whether it has for anybody else, but it certainly has for me. I find bigger sizes tend to do better, and it's just hit or miss. Like some stuff will just stick and just won't move, but then some stuff will do really well, so it's just a guessing game, I think. But yeah, this took quite a while to sell, but I still got 17 for it, so I was happy enough with that. This white stuff jumper went really quickly. Again, with the white stuff, I find that it's either prints or material content, and I can't remember exactly what this had in it, but it had something good in it. It will say on the screenshot, but this really nice print, and it's stars, and stars are really popular. This sold within a week. I don't know exactly when because I do schedule my listings, so I could list it on the Monday, but it doesn't go live for like another 4 or 5 days, but then could sell on the Saturday, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know exactly how long it took to sell, but it went quickly. I paid £4 for this and it went for 20, and like I say, really quickly. So, and I wasn't sure whether it'd even go this time of year because obviously it's been quite warm, but obviously somebody wanted it, so you don't have to hold out on your knitwear on listing it. Obviously, if it was listed in like September, November, why did I skip October then? What's wrong with October, Chloe? October's a pretty good month, especially because it's Halloween. Of course it's a good month. I'm waffling. I said it wasn't going to be a waffly video, and here I am. Yeah, anyway, it probably would have done better. The tail end of the year, it probably would have sold for more. Next up is this Hobbs linen dress. I definitely could have got more for this, but the time of accepting offers on this dress, sales had really dipped, and I was trying to do anything to increase sales, so I was clutching at straws basically. This was a pure linen Hobbs dress, and it was really nice. I paid £4 for it and I accepted an offer of £22. So in my mind I was like, £4 into £22, I'm more than happy with that. That's a good profit. Whereas now at the back of my mind there's a little voice going, oh, you could have got more for that though, couldn't you, Chloe? You could have got a bit more. You could have got a bit more. But yeah, I could have done. But £4 into £22, I'm happy with that. It went quickly as well. Again, a couple of weeks maximum. So for that quick turnaround, I am more than happy with that. I need to ignore that little voice in the back of my head going, oh, you could have got a little bit more. Because what's a couple of pounds, really, when I'm not a storage business? I want things to go out the door. I want that profit. I want things moving. So for the sake of a few quid, get it gone. Don't hold on to it for an extra like £2-3, because in the grand scheme of things, it ain't worth it. Right, I'm sharing this one because this was a new brand for me. This was the Seamstress of Bloomsbury. Never heard of it, but the label, which I will put a picture of the label on the screen as well so you can see the label, it just looked good. It was actually my husband that found it, not me, so props to him. Like, it wasn't me. I can't take the credit for this. I mean, I probably would have stopped and researched it, looking at it, but it was him. I can't take the credit, but the label looked good, so he stopped and he looked it up, and it was going for pretty good money. I mean, we paid £4 for this, and I accepted an offer of £20, and it went quick. And this is just like a shirt. It is made using authentic. Now hang on, I need to relook this up. Give me a second. Right, I've looked at my listing again. It's made using authentic 1940s fabric. So it is like not just a copy. I think the style is obviously a copy, but the fabric is from the 1940s. So I'm guessing it's been repurposed. I haven't done a whole lot of research into the brand. I have just taken what the tag said and done a little bit of research, like on the first page of Google, that kind of stuff, when I listed it. But yeah, it went really quickly, so I'm guessing they kind of repurposed that kind of fabric and then, yeah, remake that kind of style from that era. But it was very pretty. It was in this gorgeous blue, as you can see, and it went really quickly, so I was really, really pleased with that. Okay, next up is this, again, another vintage piece. Well, that last one wasn't vintage, it was kind of like a recreation. But this is a vintage piece, and this has been sitting around in my shop for a long time, to be fair, but I only paid £3 for it, so I'm not too bothered, and I knew that I'd have to wait for the right buyer. Unfortunately, it did not go for anywhere near as much as I wanted it to go for, but again, it's been sat around for ages and I wanted it to go. This is a vintage Hugo Boss men's jacket, which you've probably read on the screen already by now, and like I said, I paid £3 and I accepted an offer of 40, I believe it'll say on the screen. And I did, at one point I had it up for like £80, and then I just kept knocking it down in price. And I think at the time of them sending an offer, I had it up for 60. And when they offered me 40, I was like, you know what, I want it gone. I've had it for way over a year, probably 2 years now. And hopefully it doesn't come back to me, but I'm glad to see it gone now. I've had, you know, when you've just had enough of those items, I just want it gone. It's a gorgeous piece, and I got really excited when I first picked it up because I thought that it was probably going to be better than what it was. And again, it probably could have been if I'd held out, maybe if I'd used better keywords. I don't really know. Maybe I missed out on something. I don't know. But for the sake of £3, again, £3 into 40 is a very good profit for me. I'm more than happy with that. And it's gone, so I'm happy. Right, let's do a piece of non-clothing. This is a really nice, like, enamel frying pan, perfect for like camping and like your camper van. And it went for £16.99, but with a 10% off coupon. And my brain is way too tired to work that out right now. It's like 9 AM, so I'm not going to bother working that out, but it will say on the screen, so it doesn't really matter, does it? So I paid £3 for this, and it went relatively quickly. Not like really quickly, but it didn't stick around for too long. These are always great for this time of year because, like I said, camping, people love them for the caravans, camper vans, or just in general going camping. They're nice and lightweight, they're easy to clean, they're perfect to take away with you, and they're really cute as well, to be fair. And it was in really nice condition, and it went really quickly. This one is not necessarily a good sale, but I thought it was worth sharing. This is Kin by John Lewis, and I always pick up Kin because like the women's dresses and things and the knitwear, it goes really, really well. Like you can sell the dresses for like upwards of £30, £40. However, menswear by Kin, not so great. This was a polo t-shirt, so not the best because obviously it's just a polo t-shirt, but I thought it'd do better than it did. I only paid £1 for it and it went for £12. So like that is fine. I'm happy with that. £1 into 12 is fine, especially when they're so easy to list when it's just a polo t-shirt. But I just thought it'd do better than that. I thought that it'd be probably closer to 18, 20. But yeah, not really worth picking up unless you see it cheap enough. If you see it relatively cheap, then yeah, maybe worth it. But just don't go grabbing it for like £4 or £5 thinking you're going to get a decent amount for it without researching, because I didn't research. Luckily it was only £1 that I spent on it, but just be mindful of that. Next up is this mint velvet. This was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, really summery. Even though it was a jumper, I thought the colours were really summery. This beautiful like orange colour. This I paid £4 for, and it went for 25, I think. But it will say on the screen if I'm wrong. I don't know whether these 10% off coupon. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it went for 22. It doesn't really matter because it's going to tell you on the screen. But this was so nice. I expected it to actually go a bit quicker, but I do think the mint velvet is slowing down just a little bit now. I don't think you can get quite as much for it as you used to. And I feel like it's getting a little bit oversaturated. I will still pick up mint velvet, but I don't grab everything anymore. I used to just like grab all of it. But now I am being a bit more picky. I'm picking and choosing a little bit more. Because it's just not flying like it used to. It used to fly out for me. Like I couldn't stock mint velvet quick enough. Whereas I feel like the hype is slowing down a little bit. Like, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments with mint velvet. Are you still selling it really well? Like I'm still selling it, just not, it's not as rapid as it used to be. Now this was sat on my rail. It must have been like close to a year, which is embarrassing, but I didn't realise it was there. In my defence, I was in and out of hospital last year and a lot of stuff got left on my rail that I thought I had problems with it and needed tweaking, like a little bit of repair here and there. But then there was a couple of items in that mix that actually were fine and didn't need anything doing to them, and they just got left on there and forgotten about. This was one of those items, and this was a brand new tags Bowdoin Jumpsuit that sold for £40 like within a few days. Well, not £40 because it had 10% off, so like what, 36, something like that. But yeah, it sold within days and it was on my rail for a year. So yeah, get your backlog, sift through it, just see what you've got. I'm not saying list it all because I know it's well daunting, and sometimes you just look at it and think I cannot be asked to deal with that because it's really uninspiring. But maybe just pick out the odd item, like every day that you do listings, pick out one item from your uninspiring pile and mix it in with your other stuff, because sometimes you'll realise that it's not all uninspiring and you've made a mistake, because sometimes there's some gems in there that you forgot about. Anyway, moving on to the next item. That's my little bit of wisdom for today. My words of wisdom. Chloe's words of wisdom. No, that sounded really big-headed. Should I edit that out? No, I'm leaving it in because it's authentic, you know? I said it, we've done it, we're moving on. Right, I know you can probably see my laptop now, but I'm sick of bending down to pick it up, so it's staying here. I'll try not to look down at it while I talk to you because I know that's well rude. Next up is this Bowdoin jumper. I picked up 4 or 5 of these from a Scope, I believe. That Scope get a lot of Bowdoin like seconds and samples, I think. I don't know. They get a lot of Bowdoin basically. These are all new tags and there was absolutely nothing wrong with them. Like, we checked them over. We've had them listed for a little while, but like I said, there was 5 of them. I now have 2 left, so they are selling okay. This one went for 30, I think £30, but it will say different if it was different on the screen. And we paid £5 each for them. They were all in the same size, so it was literally just one single multi-listing, one lot of photos, out the door. So yeah, I was really pleased with that. They're not going out instantly, but for one listing they're just trickling, so I'm happy with that. This is a brand that I didn't know about. This is a new brand for me, so I'm sharing it because it might be a new brand for you as well. This is a golfing brand. I think they do exclusively golf stuff, but I might be wrong there. But these are golf trousers. I went straight for these because I could tell by the print that they were golfing trousers, and I could see the waistband, that there was some effort gone into the waistband on the inside. They are by the brand Royal and Awesome, and I got around £20 for these. I don't know whether they had the 10% off discount. So yeah, these are women's, I think. I can't remember now, and I don't want to look down at my screen, you know, because I said I wasn't going to be rude, but it will say on there, so you'll see already. I spent £4 on these, I think. So yeah, look out for this brand, Royal and Awesome. They do lots of really good prints. They do shorts as well. I think the trousers go for more than the shorts, but this time of year, shorts are definitely ones to look out for. This was in my last haul video, this hoodie, and I did actually put in my haul video that it sold already. This sold within like an hour of listing it. I didn't schedule this one because I was behind on my scheduled listings, so this was one that got listed like instantly and sold instantly. This is a Gap hoodie. It is a men's hoodie. It's in a size large, and I paid £6 for it. I thought I paid less for it, but looking back at photos and tags and stuff, I paid £6 for it. But it, like I said, it sold within an hour. These are really popular at the minute. This was like a Y2K-ish, vintagey one. Y2K-ish. That's a really good descriptive word. You can have that for free. Go on, I'll let you have that one. Y2K-ish. You heard it here first. So yeah, it was really popular. It went really quickly. It was in a really quite nice colour, to be fair as well, though. Like, it wasn't in a really in-your-face colour. But yeah, I was happy with that. Keep your eyes peeled for like vintage Gap hoodies. This is another item that was, along with the Bowdoin Jumpsuit, was sat on my rail. This one was at least 2 years, I won't lie, because it sat there for ages needing work. Then I did the work. Then it sat there again when I went into hospital and got forgotten about. This is a Zara like tweedy boucle style jacket. They are really popular. They always have been. I say they always have been. Like I know that. Like I know that they always have been. That was really like know-it-all, wasn't it? Oh, they have been for a while. And like a little shorts to go with it. So like a little 2-piece set, co-ord, suit, whatever you want to call it. And this went again really quickly as soon as I listed it, pretty much within like a couple of days. And I think it went for about £25. It'll be on the screen how much it went for. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for the Zara like boucle jackets, because they are very popular and they go really quickly. This White Company dress I paid £6.95 for. I don't pick up all White Company anymore because it just doesn't really move. Like, I pick up like linen and stuff like that from the White Company because, well, it's just quite popular, and I think it fits the White Company aesthetic. Like, the people that want the White Company are looking for like neutral colours and like lightweight fabrics and stuff like that. So yeah, this I thought was quite nice. Honestly, that's the only reason I bought it. It was a maxi dress. I wanted maxi dresses for this time of year. It was £6.95, so it was quite pricey, but it went really quickly for £29.99, so it was worth the gamble. I was happy with taking that risk. Right, the final one I'm going to share with you, because this video is probably way too long and I've got to edit it all now as well, is this Ted Baker dress. Now, I bought this After the first lockdown, from the TK Maxx like sale that everyone went mad for, can you remember that? It seems like a lifetime ago now, doesn't it, that we were all going to those sales after lockdown, trying to stock up when we hadn't been allowed out of the house. Why I bought this, I got no idea, because it was in a really small size. It was like a dress. We weren't allowed to go out anywhere yet. We weren't allowed to go out to parties or functions, so I don't know really why I bought it. I was just getting sourcing fever, I think, like everybody else. I think we all made a few mistake buys when we were finally set free and allowed to go sourcing. I paid £5 for this, so that might be why I bought it. Ted Baker brand new with tags, £5. I didn't even consider the style or the size, I just grabbed it. So it sat around for a while, you know, but it went for $39.99 eventually. But was it worth waiting that long for it to go? I mean, I don't know. Sorry if you can hear the church bells ding-donging in the background. That's how long I've been filming this video, that it's now ding-donging. But yeah, that is it. That's all I'm going to share with you. Otherwise this video is going to be way too long. I've just realised, hotching my glasses at my face, that my glasses may have been reflecting this whole video. I apologise if that's the case, but it's the only way I can see this computer screen. So it's the only way I can share any of this with you. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a nice thumbs up because it helps out my channel. I apologise for the lack of content at the minute. I am really trying to get my Etsy business up and going, and it's taking a lot of my time at the minute. So my YouTube is having to take a little bit of a step back, because obviously it's not, my YouTube isn't my business, my YouTube is my hobby. I love doing my YouTube videos, but it's not my business at the end of the day. And yeah, my Etsy shop is taking a lot of time. If you do want any videos like regarding my Etsy shop, then please do let me know in the comments below. It is not reselling though. It isn't reselling related. I make jewellery, so it's all handmade stuff, and so it isn't anything like my eBay shop. It is completely separate. It's a completely separate business. I started doing it for fun. I wanted a hobby to keep me busy, and I wanted something very tactile as I'm losing a lot of my vision. I'm a bit worried about where eBay is going to go, because my eyesight is going to carry on decreasing. Well, we think anyway, it is carrying on at the minute. It's not stopping at the minute. So there's a high likelihood that my eyesight is going to carry on getting worse. So I've got to think about where I'm going to go from there and what's going to happen then if I get to the point where I can no longer do eBay because I can't do it on my own anymore. My husband does do eBay with me, so we still might be able to keep that going, but it's probably not going to be, I'm not going to enjoy it as much, you know, like we'll still be able to do it, but it's not going to be as enjoyable anymore because I'm not going to enjoy going out sourcing as much anymore. I'm not enjoying it as much anymore anyway because it's hard when I can't see what I'm doing. I'm not going to go into that now because that's a whole different kettle of fish. But yeah, the jewellery is a tactile thing. I can do it without really seeing. Yes, I do need to see a bit, but I've got things that help me see. I've got special lights, I've got special magnifying like lenses that I wear. So yeah, if you do want videos on my jewellery, on how I make it, I haven't put any kind of videos on here really about it because I know that it's not reselling and I didn't know whether anyone would be interested in it. I didn't want to put that kind of content on here. I do have a TikTok for it, purely for my jewellery. I will leave that linked in the description if you do want to follow it or watch any kind of videos to do with my jewellery, because I do put content on there about it, and I've got an Instagram that I put content on as well. I'm trying not to mix them too much. I have done a bit of mixing them because obviously I am trying to promote it, but that's going to calm down a little bit now that it's got its own following, like on TikTok and things. It'll calm down. But yeah, any kind of support over there would be greatly appreciated. Sorry if you can hear my little dog's tippy tappy claws. And yeah, if you do want that kind of content on this channel, then just let me know. I'd be more than happy to do it, because I love it. I've found a new passion. I love making jewellery, and I love making content for it, because I enjoy making content anyway. So yeah, just let me know. But I've waffled, haven't I? And I said I wasn't going to waffle, and this video is probably like 45 minutes long. If you've made it to the end, then well done. You deserve a thumbs up, not me. I will see you in my next video. Hopefully it won't be as long until my next video this time. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.